Next physiological process, that first we have learned, that's the digestion. Now the next physiological process, that's the breathing, right? Breathing and exchange of gases, that's the chapter number 17 that we are going to learn. Now, first introduction of this chapter, that breathing and respiration. Actually, both these processes, they are connected with each other. Respiration and breathing. Generally, आपको कोई पूछेगा ना कि what is respiration, so you start that oxygen intake, CO2 released, and that. No, that phenomenon basically we call breathing. That oxygen intake or inhale and remove the CO2, exhale the CO2 from the body, right? With the help of this respiratory system. But that we call breathing. What is the difference between this breathing and respiration and how they are connected with each other? First, we are learning that. So, in that first respiration, okay, you have learned na? Chapter number 14. Can you tell me what is respiration?
Oxygen is utilized.
For what?
For breakdown of glucose.
Okay, for breakdown of respiratory substrate, that is the proper term, because oxygen is required for breakdown of glucose, for breakdown of fatty acids, for breakdown of amino acids. Remember this thing? एम्फीबॉलिक पाथवे में आपने लर्न किया है.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? This all gets the this means the amino acids, fatty acids, glycerol, all can give a or can produce the energy. So for breakdown of food, remember, breakdown of food, oxygen is required to release the energy from the food, and that you call the respiration. What is the respiration? To break down the food, release the energy from that. For that oxygen is required. तो यहाँ पे oxygen का use आया. And this oxygen you get from which process? That's the breathing, exchange of gases, breathing and exchange of gases. So by the breathing, just imagine, feel this thing, that by your nostrils, oxygen enter when you inhale the air, that enter into the lungs. Okay, by the respiratory pathway, it enter into the lungs. फिर lungs में से through the alveoli it reach into the blood. फिर blood के through, okay, blood के that oxygen enter into each and every different cells. And cells के अंदर cytoplasm में फिर वो glycolysis होगा, Krebs cycle. Can you link all this thing? Have you imagined this thing? Right. So that's why oxygen, remember, oxygen is required. Oxygen is utilized by the organism for breakdown of the simple molecules, glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, and get energy from that. When this kind of process occur, okay, that food get oxidized. Can you recall, as a waste product, CO2 is released outside,
Yes, ma'am.
right? That CO2 carbon dioxide, okay, that CO2 cannot be stored. Remember, that CO2 cannot be stored or cannot be their level up to the certain point that should be the exceed in our body. It shows the toxicity. So that's why it's a very harmful, actually, the gas that should be released or removed outside from the body. So CO2 क्या होता है? Removed होता है, and oxygen intake. That you call breathing, right? CO2 released, oxygen enter, we call breathing, and commonly we call it's a respiration, right? बोलिए, first इतना clear है, respiration and breathing. चलिए वीडियो ऑन कीजिए, all of you switch on your video quickly. Right, now remain like this. बोलिए श्रेया.
मैम वीडियो ऑन नहीं था हमारा, याद है.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Chalo. Now, next thing that we are going to learn, that respiratory organs. Okay. Next is the respiratory organs. Can you give me some list of the respiratory organs? Can you give me some list of respiratory organs? बोलिए श्रेया.
Nasal cavity, larynx, lungs, alveoli.
No. Not in this way. In different organism, which are the respiratory organs are there in this way? Correct. Lungs, gill, skin, trachea. Yes, correct. Right. Okay. So why this type of variations are there? Variations, one of the thing is that these organisms live in different environments, different habitat. So mechanism of breathing that vary among the different groups of animals, depending mainly on what? First, that their habitat. First feature, that's the habitat. You know, generally most of the aquatic organisms, they respire through the gills. And terrestrials are there, most of the terrestrial, right? Particularly vertebrates. Vertebrates may be the tetrapoda that respire through the lungs, right? Now, so habitat one of the factor, and the level of organization, cellular level है, tissue level है, organ system है, depends on that also. This breathing mechanisms get vary. Lower organisms like that sponges, you know sponges में कौन सा level होता है for organization? Cellular tissue, which level in sponges?
Cellular.
Yes, cellular level of organization. Then coelenterids, okay, and then flatworms. These are the organisms, invertebrates, lower invertebrates. They can exchange of O2 and CO2 by one of the simple process that you call simple diffusion. Suppose ये one of the organism है, यहाँ पे sponges है. Through their body surface, CO2 released outside and O2 enter only with the help of body surface. Only with the help of body surface, remember, over here. Now, next thing that earthworm, remember earthworm? Earthworm respire through what? Earthworm also can show the gas exchange of
Skin.
gases. Yes, body wall. Their moist body wall is there. Cockroach,
Spiracles.
system.
Tracheal
Trachea.
system.
Yes. Okay. Cockroach, for that the which one? Tracheal. Actually, in so many insects, actually tracheal systems are there, which helps to transport this atmospheric air into. Next, most of the aquatic organism,
Gills.
gills hai. With that, okay, gills are there in aquatic arthropods, even that mollusks and fishes. So if the respiration occurs through the gills, right? Respiration occurs through the gills. We call, remember ये new term है, branchial respiration. Right? Tracheal system से होता है, trachea से होता है, we call tracheal respiration. Skin से होता है, we call cutaneous respiration. Gills से होता है, we call branchial respiration. And if lungs are involved in that, majority, okay, all vertebrates except these fishes, amphibian, reptiles, birds, and mammals, they respire through lungs. So if lungs are involved, we call pulmonary respiration. Okay, for the lungs, the which word is there? Pulmonary respiration. right? Can you give me one of the example of organism that can respire through lung as well as skin?
Frog.
Frog.
Correct. Very good. Means you have learned. Right. Frog. Frog that is respire through the lungs because frog is amphibian. Whenever it swim in water, lives in water, aquatic medium, it use the skin. Right. Terrestrial में क्या है? That's the lungs. Now. Then others that examples arthropoda phylum में आता, that the book lungs are there, book gills are there. Okay, these are the also other structures which helps in a respiration. Now, next thing that understand the types of respiration. First type of respiration, external respiration. External respiration occurs, meaning what? Here consider that's the exchange of gases, breathing through the nose. Between the nose and atmosphere, gaseous exchange process occur? Yes or no? Between the nose and atmosphere. Atmosphere में से oxygen enter होता है into the nose and from the nose CO2 released होता है into the atmosphere. Right? O2 enter, CO2 released. So that type of respiration we call external. फिर आता है internal respiration. Internal respiration where actually the exchange occur, exchange of gases. Okay, imagine nostrils now oxygen inhale kiya, that oxygen pass through that the pharynx, larynx, trachea, okay, then bronchite and enter into alveoli. At the alveoli, suppose ye alveoli hai, over here the blood vessels are there. So from the alveoli, again one kind of exchange of gases process occur, that oxygen enter into the blood vessel and CO2 क्या हो जाता है? Enter into alveoli. फिर वो reverse alveoli, bronchi, then trachea, larynx, pharynx and nose, it comes outside. Right? So oxygen, remember that diffuse from the alveoli to the blood and CO2 from the blood to diffuse into alveoli. So ये exchange हुआ, जैसे यहाँ पे exchange हुआ था, nose पे एक external nostrils पे exchange हुआ, second exchange कहाँ पे हुआ? Between the alveoli and the blood vessel. Right? So this thing shows what? Over here exchange of gases inside the body, internal respiration. And last में है cellular respiration. Cellular respiration meaning what? Once now from the blood, this oxygen reach to the cell. Cell in which the food is there, oxygen, CO, that glucose is there, amino acids are there. So this oxygen helps into breakdown of this molecule, and that we call cellular respiration. Now cells respire. Cells use this oxygen, and by metabolic activity it produces CO2 that release into the blood. Like first atmosphere. Atmosphere say first nostrils or nose. Nose to by different organs it reach to the lung, particularly what? Alveoli. And alveoli से कहाँ पे जाता है? Blood to different cells. Right? This is the pathway. Now for oxygen, that atmosphere to nose, to lung, to alveoli, to the cells. CO2 के लिए exactly reverse. Cells perform the metabolic activity and form CO2, which first enter into the blood. Blood के through वो कहाँ पे आ जाएगा? Alveoli में. Alveoli से by further respiratory organ it reach to the nose, and from their nostrils it released into the atmosphere. Exactly reverse pathway. बोलिए क्लियर है आपको फर्स्ट ये? So here the process occur atmosphere to nose. We call what? External respiration, right? External. Then lungs to blood, internal, and blood के through जो cells में होता है, okay, cells में oxygen enter होगा and shows the respiration activity. We call cellular respiration. Is this clear? Right. Now we are going to learn that human respiratory system in detail. Okay. Human respiratory system in detail. Before that, give me the answer of some questions very quickly. First one, that mechanism of breathing can be vary. It depends on which factor? Mechanism of breathing can vary organism to organism. It depends on, yes, first is a which one? Correct, Disha? Habitat? Yes, yes, correct. And second is a level of organization. Good. If organism respire through gills, then you call that system you call yes, bronchial respiration. If organism respire through skin, you call correct, cutaneous. Next, if organisms respire through lungs, pulmonary. Sponges, coelentrates, and flatworms, they perform gaseous exchange process. By which method? Correct, Himanshi. Good. Saurabh, Rudra, Aksha, Jaiti Patel, Avsar, Kritika, Kashish. Good. Yes, simple diffusion, right? Okay. Those are sleeping, please wake up, right? Now, human respiratory organs. Human respiratory organs, in that first of all, the with structure coming, that's the nose, right? Nose, in that, you know that the external openings are there over here on nose. Just above the upper lips, just above the upper lip, that a pair of external nostril भी बोलते हैं इसको, or else external nares. Nares के meaning भी opening है, right? Either you call external nostril or external nares. Pair of external nostrils are present just above the upper lip. Now, after the nostril, okay, can you feel that inside the nose of one cavity is there, in which the hairs are present in your nose, right? That you call, in this part, that you call nasal cavity or nasal chamber, right? So nasal chamber, remember, external nostrils are there. After the external nostrils, that nasal chamber. Now nasal chamber के बाद क्या आएगा? Pharynx. Okay, okay, you have to fill that nostrils into this nostril. That's the nasal chamber or nasal cavity is there, in which you can feel the hairs are there in your nose. Then next that pharynx part. Okay, you have learned now pharynx is a common pathway for air and food. Some part of pharynx that is present behind the nose we call nasopharynx, right? First we are going to see, we will learn this system in detail. Your regular system exam actually and plus NEET, right? दोनों के लिए parallel learn होगा. First, nasal cavity. Nasal cavity that is divisible into three parts. Just after the nasal openings, that's the external openings, you feel that hair-like structure, right? That region we called vestibular region. That region, देखिए यहाँ पे ये nose का part है, तो nose में यहाँ पे जो part है initial anteriorly, that is the which one? Hairy part, where the hairs are located in nose, right? These hairs that helps in to protect the, see, air है basically through the external nostrils the air enter, and air may you know the bacterial spores and other harmful particles are there. This thing should be prevent to enter into respiratory pathway, and for that entry पे ही क्या है? Hairs like structures are there in nose which trap all this thing, right? Dust particles भी वहां पे क्या हो जाते हैं? Trap हो जाते हैं, right? So first part that we call the vestibular region, how can we identify presence of hairs over here, which trap the dust particle, which trap the harmful bacteria which are present, which means harmful means which trap the bacteria, pathogens are there, trap over there. Next, second part that you call olfactory region. You know, nose helps in smell, to sense the smell. So olfaction part is there. So exactly after the vestibular region, in this part, olfactory cells are there. Okay, sensitive cells are there, sensory cells are there, which helps into sense the smell. And third part, that is the respiratory region. Third is the which part of this nasal cavity, जो inner side पे है. Okay, that you call the respiratory region, right? Respiratory region that actually helps in to warm the air and moisten the air. Respiratory region helps in to warm the air as well as moisten the air. आपने कभी ये फील किया है? जो एयर हम इनहेल करते हैं ना, इनहेल, दैट इज द कोल्ड एयर, एंड जो एक्सेल होता है ना, दैट इज द वार्म. हैव यू एवर फील दिस? नहीं किया ना तो ऑफ कर रहा, राइट? You have to just keep your finger just in front of the external nostrils, right? And feel that externally, sorry, the air which is inhaled, that is cool in nature, but the air which is exhaled out, that is warm, right? Why? Because over here in the nasal cavity, this one is that, that's the respiratory region, warms the air, moisten the air. Okay, so nasal cavity, yes, nasal cavity, right? In that the three parts: first vestibular, second olfactory, third respiratory. Chali, vestibular region, vestibular region that indicates what? Over here the presence of Yes, hairs are there which helps to trap the dust particles and the pathogen. Next, after the vestibular, next part, olfactory, helps in sense the smell, correct. Next, third part, yes, respiratory, that helps in is to warm the air and moisten the air, correct. Correct. Now, so this nostrils opens inside into the pharynx. Okay. So यहाँ पे external nostrils होगा. Same way here internal nostrils are there. In between this passage. Okay. So internal nostrils that opens into the pharynx, and that pharynx you called which one? Nasopharynx, which lies behind the nose. Right? Next, after that means pharynx has three part: naso, oro, and the laryngopharynx. From the pharynx, next thing that air enter into the larynx, pharynx to which one? That's the larynx region. Okay, pharynx to larynx, and larynx opens into trachea. Larynx opens into which part? That's the trachea. See here, pharynx over here. Now, after that, the pharynx, yellow color portion only. This is the larynx. Okay, and then trachea start. Now, larynx, that we can say that it's a voice box. Larynx, another name is what? That's it is a voice box. Okay. Larynx is a voice box. Now, larynx is made by cartilages. Larynx is a cartilage structure. Total 9 cartilages are there. Total 9. It's a box like structure actually. Like this. ये box like structure जो होता है, that you call the larynx. In the larynx, here the vocal cords are present. In the larynx, see box है, आप imagine करो कि box है. Right? Box is made by the cartilage. Next, total 9 cartilages are there. Inside the cartilage, fibers, elastin fibers, structures mainly, that helps in to make the vocal cords over here. Right? Now, after that, these vocal cords are even supported by the muscles. Over here, the muscles are there. Okay. Now, आप मुझे बोलो, when you inhale the air, can you able to speak? Or when you exhale the air, you can speak? Try करके बोलो. Inhale के टाइम पे आप speak करते हो, exhale. रट्टा नहीं मारना है. Feel this.
Exhale.
कोई है inhale वाला? Right. You all are correct. Exhale. When we exhale the air outside, at that time we can speak. Right? When we inhale, we can't able to speak. So remember, exhaled air, the air which is coming outside from the lungs, right? The air which is coming outside from the lungs, that is helpful to produce a speech. For production of speech, this air is required, that air coming from the lungs. Right? Now, see, the air which is coming out from the lungs, the uska pressure kitna hai? The pressure of that air, that pressure helps in to vibrate when this air actually passes through the larynx. ओके, जस्ट इमेजिन कि यहाँ पे ट्रेकिया है, लंग्स में से ये एयर पास हो रहा है, रीच टू द लैरिंग्स, एंड जैसे ही ये एक्सेल एयर पास हो रहा है, दिस वोकल कॉर्ड्स गेट वाइब्रेट. वोकल्स कॉर्ड में क्या स्टार्ट हो जाता है? वाइब्रेशंस. एंड ड्यू टू दैट वाइब्रेशंस वी कैन स्पीच. है ना? वंडरफुल फिनोमेनन, है ना? So first we have to inhale the air. That air helps in oxidation of food. Then we need to exhale the air. That exhale air helps in production of speech. Right? So while exhalation, the air pressure, the air coming with the pressure, that due to that pressure, the vocal cords which are present in the larynx, that get vibrate, and that helps in production of speech. Now, आपने ये भी एक फील किया होगा that some of the persons are there ना, they cannot be able to speak perfectly. pronunciation किसी के clears नहीं आते, कुछ ऐसा trouble होता है, right? So ये क्या, why this thing can happen? Because quality जो होता है, right, quality of the voice that can be controlled by one of them structure, that's the uvula. Remember I have told you uvula helps in speech production, right? So uvula hai, then tongue, then our lips, jaw, everything actually involved for speech, involved for the speech production, right? Main this the larynx, but later on this all are involved in that, right? So all these things together helps in speech production. If anything that structure get disturbed, the speech pronunciation cannot be clear. ये एक रीजन है, राइट? फिर आपने ये भी नोटिस किया होगा that मेल साउंड एंड फीमेल साउंड भी डिफरेंट है. वी कैन इजीली रिकॉग्नाइज है कि मेल का साउंड है या फीमेल का साउंड है. वो कुछ लोग ओके दैट डिफरेंट होते हैं, दे कैन प्रोड्यूस बोथ द साउंड, मेल एंड फीमेल, है ना? कुछ लोग ऐसा होता है सिंगिंग, ये जो बैंड बाजा में होता है वो वाला नहीं, हाँ, राइट, नेचुरल. सो इन दैट हाउ कैन वी डिफरेंशिएट दैट? व्हाई, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? बिकॉज देख, लैरिंग्स मेल्स में भी है, लैरिंग्स फीमेल में भी है, तो साउंड तो सेम आना चाहिए, राइट? बट रिमेंबर वोकल कोड्स जो होते हैं, ओके, दिस स्ट्रक्चर, ये लैरिंग्स हुआ, चैम्बर, and in which these vocal cords are there, these vocal cords are thicker and longer. These vocal cords are thicker and longer in men. In men, these are thick and longer. Right? So generally they have a low pitch. उनके जो sound होते हैं ना, वो low pitch के जैसे होते हैं. Right? And females or women, they have a thinner and narrower this vocal cords compared to the men. So they have a very high range, high pitch. Right? Vocal cords, remember, they are made by yellow elastic tissue. Yellow elastic, remember na? Elasticity, flexibility, that's why they can vibrate over here. बोलिए, क्लियर हुआ पूरा लैरिंग्स का स्ट्रक्चर?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
राइट. Now, after the larynx, next part, that's the which one? Trachea. Right? Larynx to the next part is the trachea. Now understand करो कि ये larynx है, sorry, trachea. Here the larynx part is there, right? And then just behind that esophagus, right? Esophagus के टाइम पे हमने लर्न किया था esophagus location lies behind the trachea, right? Now, so जो glottis होता है ना, पता है glottis, epiglottis, what is glottis?
Opening of pharynx.
हाँ?
Air passage.
Opening of pharynx.
No, no, no. Glottis को आप ये नहीं बोल सकते. What is glottis?
Which is present beneath the epiglottis.
વાહ શ્રેયા.
હા મેમ એટલે એની ઉપર હોય છે ને પેલું epiglottis
Wait.
એટલે.
Okay. See, can you make out यहाँ से larynx actually start होगा? I have given, remember glottis and gullet we have discussed. Gullet is the opening of esophagus.
Esophagus.
Right. Glottis, that is opening of trachea. Okay, we consider that the glottis is what? Opening of trachea. Now, exactly वो like यहाँ पे देखिए, suppose ये larynx है, then यहाँ पे trachea है, तो exactly not at this position the glottis is there. Over here, in this part, the glottis is there, right? So that's why we can consider the opening of trachea, that is with the glottis. Larynx को नहीं कर सकते in this manner, but in some of the book given that, okay, आप नेट पे भी कहीं सर्च करोगे तो ऐसा आता है opening of larynx, glottis. But according to your book, remember opening of trachea, that is the glottis, right? Glottis, that is covered by which one? Or an
Epiglottis.
epiglottis, right?
Cartilaginous tract.
Yes, cartilaginous structure. Can you make out over here? देखिए ये larynx trachea part, here esophagus, and यहाँ पे ये flap है, right? Initially क्या होगा? ये flat ऐसे है, जैसे ही food आएगा, food should be enter over here into the esophagus. So this flap get closed. अरे, like this. So food particles can enter only in which one? Esophagus, and cannot be enter into this respiratory tract. Otherwise, it cause a hazardous effect, very harmful, right? Now, so pharynx to larynx to trachea. Trachea we consider as a windpipe. Trachea we consider as a what? Windpipe, right? Trachea, that is the windpipe. Now, if we want to study that location, right? Location of this trachea, then you should understand one thing. You know, we have a backbone, vertebral column on back side, dorsal side. So, देखिए, vertebral column starts from the which part? That's the neck region, right? So vertebra, 7 vertebrae होते हैं total in a neck part, 7 vertebra neck region में, right? Then next, that's the thorax part is there. Thorax में total कितने vertebrae होते हैं? 12. Thorax में total कितने vertebrae है? 12. Remember. Now, so we make 12 in this manner. So suppose ये 12 vertebrae, right? Now count. ये first thoracic, second thoracic, third thoracic, fourth, and ये fifth, right? Trachea is basically a tubular structure. Trachea is a straight tubular structure, right? That is extended up to the mid thoracic cavity. Okay, mid thoracic cavity, that's the chest region. Now, so exactly up to where? Dorsal side पे आप, okay, when we count ना कि ये fifth thoracic vertebra है after the neck, the shoulder के साथ जो है ना region, that, right? So when you count ना कि first vertebra of thorax, second vertebra of thorax, third, fourth and fifth. So exactly dorsal side पे जहाँ पे fifth thoracic vertebra है, right? आप देखोगे ventral side पे trachea that extended. So trachea का length क्या है? Up to the, it can be extended up to the fifth thoracic vertebra. राइट डॉर्सल वेंट्रल को आपको कंपेयर करना है. बोलिए समझ में आ रहा है, क्लियर है? ट्रेकिया
मैम
इज
एक और फरीથી एक्सप्लेन करो ना.
ट्रेकिया इज अ स्ट्रेट ट्यूब स्ट्रक्चर which extending up to the mid thoracic cavity, right? And trachea divides into bronchi. So ये डिवीजन एग्जैक्टली होता कहाँ पे? एट दिस पॉइंट कि डॉर्सल साइड पे आपको देखेंगे आप व्हेन यू सी ना दैट फिफ्थ थोरैसिक वर्टेब्रा एंड वेंट्रल साइड पे सेम आपको क्या दिखेगा? दैट्स द ट्रेकिया नाउ डिवाइड्स इनटू द ब्रोंकाई, राइट? Wait, I'll show you the peak for that so you can understand. See this picture. देखिए बेसिकली ट्रेकिया ऑब्जर्व करना है आपको यहाँ पे, राइट? ये लैरिंग्स का है बॉक्स. नाउ नेक्स्ट दैट्स द ट्रेकिया. Here the tracheal system is there, right? Tubular structure up to the mid thoracic cavity. Now next thing that trachea divides into the bronchi. Remember location what? डॉर्सल साइड पे आपको क्या काउंट करना होगा? thoracic vertebra, first thoracic, second, third, fourth and fifth. Exactly at the fifth thoracic vertebra you get what? On ventral side that trachea divides into two bronchi, right? ये डॉर्सल साइड है, ये वेंट्रल साइड है. बोलिए क्लियर है श्रेया?
यस मैम क्लियर.
Now one more important point for this trachea, that trachea is covered by externally by cartilaginous ring. इमेजिन करो कि ये पूरा क्या है? स्ट्रेट ट्यूबुलर स्ट्रक्चर है, राइट? इट्स अ पाइप, स्ट्रेट ट्यूबुलर स्ट्रक्चर. नाउ that structure externally covered by this cartilaginous ring. This cartilaginous ring shape is a C shaped. C shape meaning what? Incomplete we can consider. पूरा सर्कल होता है तो हम बोलते हैं कि चलिए कंप्लीट रिंग है, बट ये तो हाफ है, right? So C shaped cartilaginous rings are there, and this C shaped cartilaginous rings you call incomplete cartilaginous rings. C shaped cartilaginous rings are known as what? Incomplete cartilaginous rings, right? Now why incomplete cartilaginous rings and not complete cartilaginous rings? सर्कल में नहीं. रीजन है इसके लिए. You know, just behind the trachea which one is present? Food pipe है कि नहीं? राइट? नाउ यहाँ से एयर एंटर हो रहा है और यहाँ से ही एयर एक्सेल भी होगा, आउटसाइड आएगा इन रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम, राइट? इनहेल एयर एंटर, एक्सेल एयर कमिंग आउटसाइड. सो इट्स अ जस्ट ट्यूबुलर स्ट्रक्चर. नाउ सी ये ट्यूबुलर स्ट्रक्चर है तो क्या होगा, वो व्हेन एयर, आप जस्ट इमेजिन करो कि इनहेलेशन हो गया, तो एयर एंटर होगा इनटू द लंग्स. सो व्हेन एयर इज एयर, ट्रेकिया का एयर कहाँ पे चला गया, लंग्स में, ब्रोंकाई टू लंग्स. When we inhale the air, that air pass from the trachea to the lungs. So at that time in trachea air is not there. Just imagine that. If air is not there, the trachea, in that the no air. Then what happen? This tubular structure may collapse. Okay, उसका structure क्या हो जाएगा? Collapse. To prevent from the collapsing, these rings are required, first of all, cartilaginous ring. So it remain intact, open. Right? Now, C shape there. Right? During inhalation, exhalation, these cartilaginous rings helps in to remain this trachea open. Now, if complete rings are there, then it can affect the esophageal wall also. Yes or no? Can you imagine this thing? It can affect the esophagus wall. Because ये जैसे up down होगा यहाँ पे, it will affect this portion also. Because exactly behind, trachea के behind में क्या है? Food pipe, esophagus. So to prevent from this, okay, erosion between this esophagus and this tracheal rings, C-shaped incomplete cartilaginous rings are present on this trachea, which supports the wall of trachea and prevent the collapse during inspiration. Bole, clear? Trachea is lined by ciliated columnar epithelium. First, write down pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Trachea is lined by this epithelium, pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Right? Even trachea, in this one, mucus glands are present. This mucus gland keeps the wall of the tube moist. Right? Boliye. Up to the trachea, clear? First external nostrils, then nasal chamber. In that three parts, vestibular, olfactory, respiratory. Then next, it opens into pharynx, pharynx to larynx, where the voice box, vocal cords are there. And then this larynx opens into trachea. Trachea straight tubular structure. It, remember, possess C-shaped cartilaginous incomplete rings, which prevent the trachea from collapsing during inspiration or inhalation. Right? Now, cartilaginous rings हमने ये learn किया. Exactly which cartilage over here? Hyaline cartilage. Hyaline cartilage that forms a ring-like structure on this trachea. बोलिए, any doubt up to here? All of you, write down your answer.
No, ma'am, clear.
Right. Next topic we will continue